Hello everyone, my name is Crystal Hell Anderson.
And I'm Brittany Harrington.
And we are Penphoria. Penphoria is an Atlanta-based, all-encompassing writing, self-publishing, and management boutique that specializes in creative and collaborative writing, professional copyright, editing, client and brand management, public relations, and more.
We at Penphoria believe that all thoughts and ideas start at the tip of a pen, and we aim to write on a creative high to take your thoughts, ideas, and dreams and turn them into amazing books, film, poems, professional write-ups, music, and so much more.
In all things new and promising, Brittany and I are super excited to introduce our first major client, debut author and entrepreneur, Robert Derrell Harbin Jr. Robert's literary work, The Black Man's Biggest Nemesis, is set to release early this month.
And wow, Crystal, what a labor of love this project has been. It feels absolutely amazing to finally be crossing the finish line.
And Brittany, in the words of Smokey Robinson and Al Cleveland, I second your emotions.
Woo! Let's take a look at what's ahead for Robert in this amazing literary work.
So Robert, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to come and speak with us about who you are, what you do, and why you matter.
The pleasure is all mine.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Who is Robert Derrell Harbin Jr.?
Great question. I was born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. I grew up in a two-parent home. I'm proud to say that my parents are still married 34 years and counting. I am a brother, entrepreneur, and an author. I'm also proud to share that I had my first son, a boy, at the age of 33. It feels absolutely refreshing and amazing.
That is amazing. Wow, I'm glad to hear that. So why don't you tell us what inspired you to write The Black Man's Biggest Nemesis?
Just the change that's going on nowadays in our community and the different things that black people had to go through for the last 50 years fighting for their rights just to be considered equal in America. Now we have a black president. Even though we came a long way, we still have ways to go as a whole. So I want to inspire everybody with my voice and with my book, The Black Man's Biggest Nemesis, to use it as a springboard to show them that there are other ways to win besides having to rap, sell drugs, or just the foolishness that may take place.
That's pretty awesome. I can't wait to read the book myself. But what should other people expect to read, or expect to gain from this book? Why should they read it?
Well, it will serve as a mirror to our culture and as an informal guide to understanding for other ethnicities. It will shed light on our learned practices and behaviors as they relate to relationships, education, traveling, religion. It will show how we handle finances and more.
Wow, good stuff, good stuff. So what do you envision for the African American culture, specifically for black men?
I envision more confidence within our black men where we don't feel the fear of failure stopping us from reaching the top. I see tighter knit families. I see higher graduation rates. I see less criminal activities, less killing in our community, different things like that.
Okay, awesome. So as a black man yourself, how do you envision, or how do you plan to go about empowering and educating and equipping our young black men to effectuate meaningful, invaluable, and even long-lasting change?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question. Well, actually, January the 31st, we will have an event at Blissful Feet Dance Studio, and we will put together a think tank where people will come out and they will share their ideas in different ways that they have been successful in their lives, things that work for them. We will be sharing different dialogues. And we also have a series that we're doing once a month, and it's called The Black Man's Dialogue, where we touch on issues that black men grapple with every day in our community, how we're viewed in society, and different issues like that. Go out, talk to kids, mentoring programs, and different things in our community. Take back our community.
So that think tank that you talk about that's going to take place at the book release party, is it going to be like a dialogue or like a discussion panel of some sort?
Yes, people get to share their ideas, their feelings, like it's going to be all kind of people and ethnicities and cultures and different things like that. So we're looking to just effectuate a change within everybody, get to the root of issues about our community and what affects us as a people. That way we can change it within as a group.
So we can actually look forward to, learning some tactics and strategies that as a culture we can employ to effectuate that change, right?
Yes, like with different things that may work for you and your household and your community, and me sharing things that work for me, just getting those ideas together just to raise up our generation so we can break every chain, like the book says.
Oh wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much again for meeting with us. And actually, before we go, tell us how the people can follow you. How can we stay connected?
Of course, for those who want to support the mission to reshape the black man's image, you can follow me on Facebook at Robert Derrell Harbin and on Instagram and Twitter at RH_BMBN. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Robert. Robert, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to come and share information about your new book. We really believe it's going to pierce the heart of every man who reads it. Now, on a more serious note, Robert, Brittany, and I would like to address people around this country who are mourning the loss of their loved ones who were gunned down by police officers who swore to protect and serve their communities at large. We at Penphoria want to do whatever we can to help those hurting to turn their pain into purpose by encouraging you to release your anger and frustration through writing. We must understand and accept that violence, revenge, looting, destroying your neighborhoods, and setting businesses to flame will never ever be the answer. We must take personal accountability and responsibility for the circumstances and situations that result in these tragedies, injustice, and disparate treatment. As a culture, we have to do better for the sake of our children.
We have to take back our communities. It takes a village to turn this thing around. America is constantly eating its young every day, and black people are the main course. We have to do better.
Because writing is at the center of everything we do here at Penphoria, we'd like to call to action family members, friends, and supporters who are hurting because your loved ones have been gunned down by police who have or will go unscathed. We ask that you write a one-page letter, longer if you must, and send it to Penphoria Publishing at P.O. Box 550408, Atlanta, Georgia 30355. You can also email your letters to paintopurpose@penphoria.com. That's PAINTOPURPOSE@penphoria.com. Our team will review and proof your letters and ensure your voices are heard. In the meantime, for all things Penphoria, be sure to follow us on Facebook at Penphoria Publishing and also check us out on Instagram and Twitter at Penphoria.
Crystal and Brittany, let's take a moment of silence to remember our brothers and sisters who have lost their lives to police brutality.
We thank you for your undivided attention.